great day, Inspirers. Another day of learning awaits us all. Now, what an amazing, absolutely amazing morning I had today. Once again, it's time to amputate our fear and embrace our new normal mindset. As many of you know, I had the distinct honor of speaking to all of our United States ambassadors at the Chief of Missions dinner that was hosted by Secretary of State Michael R. Pompeo. Now, my presentation was partly on building championship teams, and I also talked briefly about the new normal mindset. The dinner was right on the verge of the coronavirus outbreak in the U.S., as with many of you, as well as many of our U.S. ambassadors, in trying to curtail the curve of corona, it is placing us in a position to work remotely. My meetings are now happening virtually. They've always been happening kind of virtually. But this morning at 6 a.m., the U.S. Ambassador to Rwanda, Ambassador Peter Vrooman, invited me to speak with his entire staff, Rwandan workers and family members, and share my thoughts and work about amputating our fear and embracing a new normal mindset. It was humbling, especially knowing that on April 7th is the anniversary of the atrocities which happened in Rwanda 26 years ago. In 100 days, about 1/10 of the population was massacred. Some of the wounds are still deep and the memories are very lasting. One of the questions I was asked during the fireside chat and the Q&O, questions and opinions, because I really have no answers, was how do we stay determined and keep a positive outlook during these times? Maybe you're thinking the same thing with the coronavirus. One of my opinions is choosing to amputate what is not adding value to your life right at this moment. The practical application for me is not to allow myself to watch the news more than 15-20 minutes per day, if I watch it at all. The information we hear is ambiguous and no one knows. This unknowing spirit causes fear to the hearer. In fear, there is torment. When we are consumed by fear, we do irrational acts, like making a run to the grocery store and buying up all the toilet paper and then fighting somebody over, getting into fisticuffs in the parking lot. Now, when we are fearful, we hoard supplies to protect ourselves and our immediate family members. In fear, we do not make sound decisions. Fear causes irrational decisions and reactions rather than rational decisions and tempered responses. So the actions you may want to consider is limiting the negative information that you allow into your brain. Guard your mind because you can control that. The opposite is also true for guarding your mind. I feed my mind with positive thoughts and surround myself with optimistic people. You might say, oh my gosh, John, those positive people just positively make me sick. No, they're not making you sick. Your fear is making you sick. There is a biological response to the fear that makes people sick. When you're stressed out, the body cannot repair itself. Bodily functions break down every day, but they can only repair themselves when the body is in a state of psychological relaxation. You are relaxed when you're happy and positive. Positive people make you well. That's why I post the antithesis of fear every day on these posts. So there are my two thoughts for us today on amputating fear. One is to limit your intake on negative information, and two, increase your intake on positive information. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador, for the opportunity this morning. I look forward to visiting in person later on this year. So to all, go forth, be positive like my blood type, and inspire your world. See you tomorrow.